friends. How are we? I'm hoping you are doing well. If you notice anything weird about my look, I'm going to go into my rant because after the video last week, I went and got my eyebrows waxed, and the person basically stripped my eyebrows, so I've had to draw them in. It doesn't look that bad on camera right now, but and maybe I'll insert the picture of what they look like without the pin. I had to go buy a bunch of, and there's my unnecessary spending of the week. It's necessary, but it was unnecessary because it shouldn't have happened. I've bought about $60 worth of eyebrow hair markers and pencils and things to try to fix. I mean, if I get in there, you can really see the the problem. But anyway, so I went in and they had, again, the waxer that I had been assigned to. This is the third one in a year. Gone. And this one, just, I said, I like my shape, just clean it up. I just needed, like, this area and then whatever, outside. And she was zip, 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 going to town. And I opened my eyes and I'm stripped to a pencil line. And it was slightly traumatizing to come home to. But anyway, so yeah, was not pleased. And I'm going to one of those places that you buy like X number of packages and then you just use them up. I've already prepaid for basically the remainder of the year. I think I have like 8 left, and I complained and I've asked for them to follow up with me. Crickets. Can't get my money back. Can't use them at another location because they're franchises that you're getting the hint of where I go. So I'll probably just let that money, waste. I had the same problem with, I don't know if these are nationwide. I think they're nationwide. The Hand and Stone spas. I had a membership, quote unquote, to that, where I used to get facials. Because my skin was really bad for a really long time. So I used to get dermabrasion and all sorts of treatments done. So I had these packages and things that I would pay for every month. And I stopped going for a little while, and then we moved, and I had forgotten to cancel the appointment. So I was like, oh, it's no big deal. I go back to the area every so often. I just thought I'll leave it there and I'll use them eventually. Never did. And it was like $2,000 worth of services that I never used up. So I should have known better than to sign up for another type of membership like this again, because I have bad luck. I have bad luck all around. So anyway, so that was fun. Got my mind off of the work stuff that's happening, but I survived another week. Let's just say that. Anyhow, so that was my unnecessary spending. I guess kind of funny, but also kind of like you should know better and learn from your mistakes, but it is what it is. I did want to segue into what you're going to see all over YouTube for the next few weeks, a million different times, is tons of content about, and this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do, I did want to do the Giftmas in July, is because I often talk about this sale, and I'll do the de-influencing videos or the ranting because of just, while I love Nordstrom with a passion, I've been really disenfranchised with them the last couple years. Just the stuff that they've put on the sale, the quality of some of the items, just in general, it's been getting either repetitive or just not great stuff. There are some things that I count on in the sale usually, and I'll go into that in here. But anyway, you're going to see every influencer out there put up videos about, their lists, what their tips and tricks, what you should buy. And basically the whole month will be content. Some of them are sponsored by the business. I'm not, so I don't care, and I will speak ill about them if I so choose. I did appreciate that they did a full catalog. I didn't get one last year. I'm not sure if they did. Did I get one last year? Or was it the year before? One of the years recently I didn't get one. I was ranting about that, so I thought it was last year. This one is not everything that they have for sale, but it's the pre. And it's the 125th sale. Imagine that. And it was good. I mean, I thought it was a nice, informative thing. There's the list of what's going to be new this year. And I just kind of bookmarked a few pages that I thought were interesting. So like, they do a really good job, and I'll take a picture and insert, of putting in like the 9 trends or the 9 things or 10 things, like a list of what to look for. And I thought it was kind of interesting to just kind of see what's going to be the things to watch, in their opinion, for the fall season. And so like the sale is mostly for like pre-fall and buying things to prep for the next season. So like leather jackets, a crossbody bag, a suede loafer, a high collar jacket, dark denim, the sneakerinas all over the place, activewear in bright colors, colorful knitwear, and then something called a high vis accent. So I guess it's colorful jewelry. And then they go into each segment the different things that they're talking about. One thing I did notice, there it is. Right there, that bag. It's a JW Pay bag, very Hermes-esque meets Coach kind of design there. That's in here several times in a variety of colors. It's going to be, looks like $92.99, so definitely faux materials, but look for less if you're into that kind of thing. One of the trends I thought was interesting, and I want to know people's thoughts, is it's called Zyger. So tiger meets zebra print, and they're saying all the accessories are that. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I can see throwing in like, oh, I do have a scarf in that has a black, it's reversible, has that print from many years ago I could pull out. So let me go into scarf dressing as well. How do you utilize scarf? So we want to go into that trend. Of course, the usual sunglasses, all that stuff. They also do it for men. So those are the men things to look for: a suit, sport coat, all the things. I'll put the image in. So the guys in our lives are the guys who watch. So those are the items to look for. But of course, what I really look for the sale for is the beauty exclusives. And spoiler, through this, I was not pleased. But then I found this page and realized, oh, I met spoiler when I went online. I was not pleased with what I saw, but then I noticed that they're having daily deals and other things happening over the course of the sale. So it sounds like more to come. So they're going to release things as the event happens. So I am intrigued by this page, that YSL blush and lippy combo. The Prada one too, the Prada hand cream and lip balm, maybe the Oribe, but I'm not pleased about most of the sets and things that they're releasing. I will say that most of this page, the Jo Malone, the Le Labo, I'm thinking about picking up this diptyque one. Is it this one as well? I'm trying to remember what that one was. No, it's the Francis Hurchin. Oh, there's a Byredo one that also seems interesting. A lot of these sets are really overpriced in my opinion, so there's a handful that are still reasonable in my opinion again. As far as the full size, the only one that I'm possibly considering is this Tom Ford Soleil Neige duo. It's a full size and then a travel spray. There's a lot in there though, so lots to check out and consider. I'm really disappointed in all of the shampoo and body wash. There isn't a lot there that I would normally stock up on. I am intrigued to try this Salt and Stone set right there. The Necessaire I've bought before and probably will buy again. That one seems like a good buy every year. But yeah, a lot of the beauty. Chantecaille's not in here. They changed the La Mer set that I buy every year. They changed out the products, and I'm not going to pick it up, which just bums me out because I really like picking that up for travel. So that was disappointing. I mean, maybe they'll have a surprise with that daily drop. But yeah, there was a lot in here that was just meh. And then their last kind of promo is this under 100. I can't say there's anything on this page that is remotely, maybe the Adidas sneakers, but really, yeah, there's just not anything. So yeah, what I thought was funny, I didn't see any Barefoot Dreams other than the little doggy sweater, but I'm sure there's one in there. But normally they really go hard on the Barefoot Dreams cardigan and blankets. So I was kind of surprised. Did they listen? Did they watch my video last year? I know they did. They don't care. Who am I? But I just thought it was funny to not see it for the first time ever. But I did see a little blurb was Tory Burch's back for a couple of items, a purse and I believe some boots and some other things. And they called it out that she was back, that her brand was back. And I know that there was some controversy that she had elected not to be part of their sale for some reason. I'm not sure why, but back in the sale. There's a couple of Coach items in there, but I didn't find them intriguing. I'll pop up pictures of them. But yeah, I'm just not right now like completely excited. I'm going to go through the website and see what else that wasn't in this and see if there's anything that is really like, oh my gosh, you guys. But I think I stand true to my my de-influencing videos where I say like find Costco, the Nordstrom rack, and the cosmetic company outlet often has a lot of these things, especially right after the sale. It's like, make your wish list, but honestly, nothing's like, things sell out, they come right back. The hairbrushes in there again, the Tingle Teaser, you can get that on Amazon for like $10 cheaper, so don't fall for that one. Price match everything. There's just not a whole lot that you have to get. I think the one thing that you probably can't find elsewhere is that Donna Karan deodorant that people swear by and love, and it smells great, but I it's not my thing. I use the Lume natural one that I spoke about in my favorites. That's my personal preference, but I know a lot of people swear by it, and it's been in there for like 20 years. So it's a really tried and true product. I don't think they'll ever get rid of it. And I think they only sell it this time of year. So one of the few times you can get something consistently. But other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot that you can get every single time other than like Clinique Black Honey's in there and other things like that. So yeah, I was just kind of which is probably good. I don't need to buy anything. So anyway, as I on and on, that just was what I was doing this week, popping through that little magazine. We're going to go do the usual, pick out the fragrances, pick out a new bag for the week, and get on with what our swap outs are. So I will see you over there. All right, we're over here at the fragrance counter. I'm trying to find a different way of saying it every week, but this is boring. Sorry, I have my window open, so you might hear a lot of cars going by. People are quite loud right now, but anywho, this is a good week. Usual work fragrance was worn, and then a couple of Hermes scents. Oh, by the way, this set that I have will be part of the Nordstrom sale. I can't remember if it's going to be the same one I bought or if they're going to swap in, because there is a new Hardan scent that came out. So I'll double check that and let you know down below in the description box if it's the classic set that I have or if it's a different version. Anyway, so beachy vanilla, lovely. I did end up using the actual perfume and not the body spray for Solange. The Wood Sage and Sea Salt, like I said, is great for work. And then this was the Sur la Toit. How do you say that? That one. And then this one was interesting. This is the Vetiver Tonka. I don't know why, after I sprayed it and put it on, the day I wore it, I was getting like mega cigar vibes. And I don't know why, but that's not how it smells to me usually. But for some reason, it was giving me, not, burnt cigar, but like nice, unlit Cuban cigar type of thing. But I don't really mind that. But like tobacco vanilla from Tom Ford. Like, if for some reason it had the strangest thing. So, anywho, an aside, I'm going to put these away and then find a set for this coming week. Okay, this took some time, so bear with me. I have a vanilla on the tray, one of my favorites I had for many, many years, almost out of this one, Vanilla Incensee. I'm going to go past that one for a second. Utopia, don't use one very much at all. It's a vanilla coconutty kind of scent, so I'm going to put that right there. And then I wanted to give the Valentino a try again. I still think that the Valentino that I liked was the maybe extra dose, and this lighter one was the wrong pick, but I want to give it a better try. So I'm going to keep chucking away and just see if maybe I will like it. And then I saw Miss Lori decanting this bottle, so I was inspired to grab it and wear it for the week. So that's 4. And then I was going through my sample drawer and came across a couple that I don't believe I've ever tried. So Not Your Baby by Phlur is one. It's a spicy, so kind of not aligned with what's here, but I just wanted to try it out, so that's there. And then this one goes kind of with this side of the tray, but it's an oil. So I don't usually wear oils because they're kind of hard to apply, but it just seemed intriguing, so we're going to try it out. So we have several on the tray this week. Maybe I'll do that so you can see the tray of the week. But that is the tray of the week. Okay, we carried the Fauvelin. As I'm referring to her. She's gotten a little bit misshapen with the way I've been throwing things back in and out of her. Actually, check out my pack of wipes to take to work. It was okay. I'm going to say that I think this kind of bag is not for me. I need more space, or I just took too much crap. Just be honest, I took too much crap. Had I not taken the pen case, I probably would have been fine. But everything started to just get like out of sorts. And I'm just not one to be all perfect with my, my stuff, I just get really careless. I just want it to be easy in and out, plenty of space, which is probably why I use too many big bags. But anyway, I am surprised that it held up pretty well. Again, this is the I don't think I mentioned it in the video, but I found it out after the fact. Vegan leather brand, Adorned. They do make similar styles. I'm wondering if they got a little cease and desist from Big H, because their current styles look nothing like this. They're a slightly different shape, but there was definitely some on Poshmark and other sites that you can still get, but pretty good quality considering the material. But anyway, let's find a bag for this next week. I am going to meet my friend for lunch, so I'll need something that I think we're going, or we need to walk, so I might need a crossbody bag. Let me think about that. I'll be right back. Okay, I found one that I haven't worn in a while, and I was actually considering getting rid of. It's the baby Borough. It's a beba. But I think I can fit everything in without too much trouble, since I've downsized to this wallet. But it's a tight fit. So the cute thing about the baby Borough is there's this little like card space for 2 cards if you are into that kind of thing. Not carrying a whole lot of things. 2 slip pockets here that are pretty decent size. So it's the section, one middle section, and then the section here. So only 3 sections in the baby Borough, whereas the normal Borough has 5 compartments. This is incredibly small, but it should meet my purpose for the week. I think even the strap is actually a little too short. I might need to get an extender and try to figure that out, because I think no, it's fine. No, crossbody is fine. So this will work. I like the colors, and that's the reason why I bought it, but the size is just a little too small. So let's try to load her up with, I would put the card holder in the middle because that's secure. Probably house key here in the middle as well. Then probably want my catch-all here in the front. Ooh, Lord, that's tight. Yeah, that's tight. And then phone and keys here in the front. Oh Lord, that's already getting really tight. Yeah, phone will fit there with the keys. Might have to carry a phone in the pocket. Sunglasses, those are gonna be a challenge. We need to find sunnies that have a small form factor. That's huge. I think even these Fendi's are too big for, yeah. I think it's gonna have to be the Louis Vuitton ones, because those have a little tiny soft case. I'm sure you guys are like, God, Nancy, the drama. Yes, the drama. The drama. Okay, yes, okay. And that's kind of scary because they could fall out. But I'll secure them to the best of our ability in there. Yeah, that's not a lot. I'll have to leave AirPods at home, which is fine. I won't die. Leave wipes at home. No hand sanitizer. Yeah, I mean, I'll know at the end of the week, but it sounds like this one's going to have to go bye-bye no matter how much I love the Borough. It's just not the right size for my life. Wow, okay. that might be coming to the holiday Giftmas giveaways. So, talking in December. Stay tuned. But that is the bag of the week. The Baby Borough in the tricolor of taupe, burgundy, and gray handles. Still cute though. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. So I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I need to share for the week. We've got Giftmas week 3 coming up. Do I remember what it is? I pre-filmed the 4, and then the last one I still have to film, so I'm going to be doing that probably this weekend. But you still have time to enter, obviously, all of them if you just so choose. If not, no worries. But we'll be back to regular scheduled programming in August after that's all said and done. And then I'll share what will be coming up in the fall, because it's pretty much, just what planning will be going on. I will give you a hint. I am going to Texas. Just leaving that there. You can you can see what that may bring. There are some folks also coming to visit in August, and I'll share that as well. So that's another thing that's happening in August. So there'll be some content around that as well. Anyway, so that is the week in review, so to speak. So have a great week ahead. Let me know what you're carrying, sharing, let me know what you're carrying, what you're wearing, what you're spraying, all the things, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.